So an update on wild camping in Dartmoor. It's been legal in Dartmoor since 1985 due to the Dartmoor Commons Law. However, in January this year, 2023, the courts ruled that wild camping would no longer be allowed on Dartmoor. This was due to a landowner that owns a large part of Dartmoor. However, in July, there was an appeal process that was won. So for now, we can still wild camp in Dartmoor. It is the only place in the UK that we can legally wild camp, so it'd be a shame to lose it altogether. And as mentioned, it was a few that spoiled it for the many. So just to give a little bit more information about the court case itself. So this is reading from the court case. So the case essentially hinged on whether wild camping counted as open air recreation, leading to a long debate in Court of Appeal. Lawyers acting for Alexander Darwell, the landowner, agreed it was not, because when camping, one was only sleeping rather than enjoying a particular activity. However, lawyers for the Dartmoor National Park Authority and Open Space Society agreed that backpack camping was an ancient tradition and popular pastime on Dartmoor, and gazing at the stars before waking to the sound of the morning chorus was certainly open air recreation. So essentially they're trying to pick apart loopholes on all legal jargon, isn't it, at the end of the day, and wording. Essentially, he won his case in January. It was reverted with the appeal, and as it currently stands, it's all safe legally to wild camp on Dartmoor. However, the landowner of this particular trust, Mr. what was his name? Alexander Darwell, probably still isn't very happy about people wild camping on his land. But yeah. So this landowner, Mr. Darwell, is a hedge fund manager and Dartmoor's 6th largest landowner. He bought the 1,619 hectares, which is about 4,000 acres. Blackford Estate on southern Dartmoor in 2013. He offers pheasant shoots, deer stalking and holiday rentals on his land, and has been using the legal system to try to bar wild campers from using the estate without his permission. Okay, so now you start seeing why he might be against wild camping on his land when he's trying to turn the entirety into a business. So, okay, so it starts to unfold as to his reasoning. So I was going to read out the whole article around the court appeal and about how they're sort of battling between it, but essentially it boils down to they're just trying to pick holes in the legality of the wording between like open air and riding on horse. It's nonsense. Essentially, you can now wild camp again on Dartmoor for the moment. So this is what we need to do. So this is the Leave No Trace 7 principles. This is the etiquette of wild camping.